Welcome back to the range. My name is Dave, and you're with Training and Tactics. One of the things that I often see is guys say you can't train with a .22 because it doesn't have enough bang or snap or whatever the case is. It's not a big enough caliber, right? And this is an argument that we have within the firearm industry in South Africa on its own. And I've always believed that the best place to start is on .22 and then gradually build your way up. So I'm going to put it to the test. Today I'm going to be running a Glock 44. So this is a Glock 44, chambered in .22. Long rifle, right? And I'm going to be running also my Glock 19 Gen 3. And I tell you what, I'm going to do it with a Glock 19 Gen 3 iron sights. So same thing. Same thing, right? Glock 17, Glock 19, sorry. Same thing, right? Glock 19 Gen 3. So iron sights, nothing fancy. And I'm going to run both of these guns, okay? And we're going to see today which one does it actually, or what we're going to see today is, does it actually help to train with a .22 and then go onto a bigger caliber? And I've always believed this. And the reason why is because if you are even the perfect shooter in the world, the most accurate perfect shooter in the world, to group a .22 round is very hard off a handgun. The bullet is so small, and so to get them to touch is almost impossible, mission impossible. So I've got 10 rounds for the Glock 19, and I've got 10 rounds for the Glock 44, and we're going to put it to the test, shooting on about a 35 millimeter circle on the cardboard targets, and I've marked them both. There's a cardboard target down there. I've marked them both .22 and 9 millimeter P. Right. So let's go try and see what it does. I'm going to stand today at 5 meters with the Glock 44, shooting .22 long rifle. All right. Let me find a name. Long rifle. .22 long rifle, as you can see. Okay. Glock 44. We're going to see what the grouping does, and then we'll discuss and see how does it actually make you shoot it more accurate. Okay, right, so eyes and ears, let's try to do this. 5 meters on the top, let's see. Okay, iron sights. Okay. Right. Let's go look at the target. So there's the grouping, 5 meters, like I said, on a circle, and there's the grouping. So I am a little bit low and left. It is highlighting to me that I have a little bit of a flinch. That's why I like the 2-2, because it shows you immediately if you are brilliant or not, and if you've got work to do. And most shooters, I promise you, grab it to .22, go stand at 5 meters, just do a grouping. See if you can get it to cut the paper. And I promise you, you'll see. If I'm aiming dead center and my shots are all going low and left, that is because I've got a flinch, and it is slight. It is a minute flinch, but nonetheless, it is a flinch. And that's why I like a .22, is because it shows you it's got nothing to do with the bang or the snap of the gun. It is just pure fundamentals. Now let's put on a 9mm, and we're going to try the 9mm side and see if it shows me the same thing, right? Because there we can clearly see I have a flinch. They are slightly low and left on the target, and there I've got a couple that are high. They probably were, my sights were not perfect, but I'm inside the circle, great. But let's see with the 9mm if we can still see the same thing, right? Let's try. 5 meters again, same thing. We're running a Glock 19 Gen 3. Let's get a mag for it. Okay, running 9mm full metal jacket, so nothing fancy, right? Same thing. Okay, and let's make that safe. Right, good. Okay, let's go look at it again. Right, so now So let me get my ears off so I can show you the target nicely. Right, so now, as you can see, yeah, I am slightly out. I got a couple out, but my grouping is still there. So yes, am I happy? Yes, I'm happy, but this one showed me better of what I was doing wrong. This one doesn't show me it because it doesn't have the same consequence. I've got it low and left as well. I've also got one to the right, so maybe my sights weren't perfect. I've got a high one, shows me also again, maybe my sights weren't perfect. Basically, all I was running was bang, reset the trigger, sights on target, squeeze. Bang, reset the trigger, sights on target, squeeze. Now, my question is very simple, right? Why do people not use the .22 as a training aid? It is very hard to get that grouping tight on a 22. It is probably easier to do it on a 9mm. Same amount of rounds, 10 rounds on one, 10 rounds on the other, nothing different, right? This is a stock standard Glock 19, stock standard Glock 22, right? Glock 44, right? So basically the same as you buy them at the shop, right? Nothing different. But it is a true test to see which one helps you more with training. Now, a lot of guys, like I said, in the industry don't like the .22 because they believe that you need to have a big bang behind the gun. And I've never believed that. I believe that, build confidence with a .22 and then you can gradually increase it as you go on. And I've seen it with guys that are on the farms. They start off with a .22 bolt action. And then when they go to 308 or 338 Lepore or whatever the case is, those boys are hitting headshots on guinea fowls at 300 meters because they started with a .22. Because they built confidence, they understood the gun. They don't get this nervous twitch or this nervous response to shoot. So I hope I've showed you that today. Shooting a .22, you can probably be more accurate with it because you are not worried about the snap or the recoil or anything like that. You are just working on pure fundamentals. Is my grip right? Is my trigger right? Is my sights right? And that's all you're working on. Whereas when you've got a bigger caliber, you tend to be worried about the snap of the recoil, the bang, the noise that comes out of there. You start to anticipate or get a flinch or whatever the case is. So, like I said, guys, let us know in the comments what you guys think. Do you think tutus, not a girl tutu, like a ballerina tutu, do you believe that .22 LR is good to start off with? Or do you think that everybody should just jump onto 9mm and start there and build your way through? Let us know in the comments what you guys think. I personally think that .22 training is probably better and then graduate over to 9mm. And then from there, you'll have good fundamentals for the rest of your life. Anyways, that's my 2 cents, guys. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget, like, share, follow, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again soon. As always, my name is Dave from Training and Tactics. Ciao for now. I had 2 flinches. But Dave's Glock, I think, wins. Anyways, hope you like the bonus. Right, guys, so I showed you the .22. I showed you the 9mm, the standard Glock 19 Gen 3. And then I showed you Dave's Glock. How do you think is the gun that shoots better? No, I just know my gun better. So I know where to aim, I know how to pull the trigger, I know all my stuff because it's my gun. So actually, the best gun is always your own gun. Learn your gun because it is yours. It becomes an extension of your hand. Becomes a part of you. It doesn't feel right if it's not yours. And that's the whole point, right? Understanding your gun is probably one of the most important things to do. So, guys, get on the range, get training, and I hope you like this little bonus. But hopefully I'll see you guys again soon. As always, ciao for now.